So in this video we're going to make some cake pops. You don't need a lot of different things, so I've basically got some sponge cake that's crumbled up. So literally just a normal sponge cake, and you're just going to crumble it up by rubbing it together in your hands until it creates breadcrumbs. Now if you've got a really crusty edge on your cake, you don't want to put that in, as you'll find it's difficult to roll them into balls if you've got the thick edge bit in. So we've just crumbled up the cake crumbs, and we're just going to add some buttercream to that. Now quantity wise, I tend to guess. I just put it in until I'm happy with the texture and consistency of it, but you don't want to put too much in that becomes too sickly that people won't want to eat it. So we're just adding in the buttercream. We're just going to mix that in. Once our buttercream and sponge are mixed together, I'm going to roll them to shape. Now for these ones, we're not going to have round ones, we're going to try and do like Easter egg shaped ones. So we'll start with a ball and then just roll it ever so slightly at one side to try and make it a little bit more Easter egg shaped like that. This is the most fiddly bit, I think, is getting them to the right shape. Okay, so that's one there. I'm just going to put it on greaseproof paper so that it doesn't stick to my work surface. And I'll just do a few of these. I'm not going to do loads, but we'll do a few for a little set. And what I'm going to do is put them in the fridge just for 5 minutes to harden them just a tad while I'm melting my colour melts. So my colour melts are now melted. If you find they're a bit thick, you can add a little bit of vegetable fat or vegetable shortening just to loosen it up a little bit. You'll find it will thicken up as you work. So we're going to take one of our sticks and we're going to dip it into the colour melts, and then taking one of our Easter egg shaped cake pops, we're just going to push it into the bottom. Now we're not going to push it too far in, otherwise it's going to drop back down the stick. I'm going to do that with all of them. So we're going to dip it into the candy melts, so try and get it covered if you can. I just want to twizzle it in there, I don't want to move it around too much. And we're going to pull it out, let it drip off a little bit. Just tap it to get rid of any extra that's going to drip off. So once we've covered it, we're going to stick it into a piece of polystyrene just till it dries. So I don't know if you can see that very well. So I've just got a block of polystyrene and I'm just going to push that into there until it's dried and set. And I'll repeat the same with the others. Okay, so that's now dried. And what I'm going to do is taking a little bit of royal icing in a piping bag, I'm just going to try and paint on some little dots. So the first one's a little bit long, so we'll try and wipe that one off. Do that all the way around. I'm going to let those dry before we add the greenery to it. So we've just got some green fondant that we're just going to roll out nice and thin. And this is going to go on the top of our cake pop. And I've just got a flower cutter that I'm going to use. You can use different shaped flower ones or even a star shaped one. So what I'm going to do is just put a small amount of water on one side of my shape, and I'm going to thread my cake pop, stick it into the centre of it like so, and then I'm just going to push it upwards. This is a bit of a scruffy one, so you can't really tell too much, can you? And I'm just going to push them slightly so they come a little bit further round. Okay, and I'm just going to do that on all of them. And it might be that instead of having your leaves that way, you want to have them coming down with it being upside down. So we're going to push that on again. Like so. So I might leave that so the leaves are flopping downwards a little bit like that. However you prefer it. And again with my other one, just going to push them on like so. Okay. If you want more detail, you can add just indentations into your leaves if you want, or you can leave them as they are, whichever you think looks nicer. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for watching.
If you liked this video and would like to see more, please click on the images of the other videos suggested. Also, please do subscribe to my channel using the button at the bottom right hand corner of the screen. You can also visit my cake website and my Facebook page to see more cakes and ideas.